And now for the Frenzy, powered by Savannah State University. You can get anywhere from here.
Good evening, high school football fans. Welcome to the Frenzy, as always brought to you by Savannah State University. She is Stephanie Farrat. I'm Frank Silkowski. We got a big show tonight. We've got games with playoff implications. Actually have some playoff action already in the Low Country, and then a couple rivalry games, including the big one out in Sweet Onion Country.
That's right. Vidalia and Toombs County, no strangers tonight, and they would renew their rivalry. The Indians looking to remain undefeated. The Bulldogs looking to spring the upset. Vidalia taking on Toombs County. Big crowd out for the Indians. 3rd and long for the Indians, though, early in this one. But Mincy hands off to Juan Foster, who's going to find some running room and pick up the big first down and then some. So a few plays later, it's going to be Foster again, this time getting the rock and taking it to the house for the touchdown. 7-0 Vidalia in the first quarter. After another 3rd and out by Toombs County, this punt snap too high, and it will be a safety for Vidalia. 9-0. So when they get the ball back, Foster again, another big run here, setting up a pretty nice 36-yard field goal. This one's going to be punched through by Dakota Paradise, who gets this one in. 12-0 Vidalia in the second. Toombs County, though, Jamar Smith trying to get something going. He's going to find some running room and pick up the first down for Toombs County. Then Smith trying to pass on a trick play here in the end zone on 4th down, but this one is going to be intercepted by Raheem Turner after it's tipped. Vidalia wins this one 41-7.
Let's come back to town, shall we? Benedictine at home taking on Jeff Davis. Early second quarter, Benedictine with the ball. Stevie Powers passes on the run to Brad Stewart in the end zone for the touchdown for the Cadets. It was 14-0. Later in the second quarter, it's the handoff going to John Gaines this time for the Cadets. He's going to make his way down the sideline and into the end zone untouched. BC on top, 21-0 on Jeff Davis. Less than 10 seconds left in the half now. More from the home team. Powers passing to Gaines, who's going to be stopped on the 1-yard line. 3 seconds on the clock. BC wanting more. Cadets going to get more. Powers going to take this one himself. He's in 28-0 at the half. Benedictine goes on the roll over Jeff Davis in this one. 41-0 the final.
Next, we head out to Tattnall County taking on Southeast Bullock. Southeast Bullock looking to spring another upset as well against Tattnall. This is Brandon Purcell. He's going to open in the first quarter with a couple completions. This one to Kamek. Later on, the senior quarterback would continue to impress as the game would continue here. Later on, another big 30-yard pass to Deshaun Nayas for the touchdown. Tattnall will connect for the 7-0 lead. Later on, it's going to be moments later, Southeast Bullock with the answer. A big, impressive run from Antonio McMillan helped score a 7-7. Later in the second quarter, Purcell again with a huge pass to Ryan Redford. This one, Southeast Bullock will put up a fight in the second half. Antonio McMillan with his second touchdown of the night, closing the gap, but it's not enough to stop the Tattnall Warriors as they go on to win this one 45-25, the final.
Even more highlights now. We're going out to Effingham County. The Rebels hosting Groves on senior night in Springfield. Rebels on the move on their opening drive. Quarterback Cal Baker going to hit Ashton King for 12 yards and a first down deep into Groves territory. Very next play, it's Cameron Edwards. He scores from 3 yards out with the point after. It was 7-0 Effingham. The Groves defense going to buckle down next time on the field. Shamard Osborne going to come up with the tackle for loss for the visitors. Early second quarter, Groves going to get on the board. On the quarterback keeper, it's Jesse Robbins making his way goalward bound. He's going to dive and get in for the touchdown. 7-6 ball game. Later on in the second quarter, the Groves Rebels and Mr. Robbins, well, they're going to grab the lead. Robbins to the right side this time. This touchdown run going to make it 12-7. Effingham, though, belong, and they come back strong in the second half at home, and they needed it. They down Groves 28-12, the final. Let's head out to the Corral, shall we? South Effingham hosting Liberty County. Mustangs down 16-14 at the half. Second half belonged to South. Cordero Leverett, the workhorse on the opening drive of the third quarter. He picks up 17 yards up the middle. Then, a couple plays later, another good gain for Liberty County. Then on 4th and goal from the 1, it's Leverett with the honors. His second effort gets him in for the touchdown, 20-16 at that point. Meanwhile, the South defense blowing stuff up. Brandon Jenkins coming through with the sack for the home team. Back to the Mustang offense. Quarterback Brandon James rolling and throwing. He's going to hit Jeremiah Mercer for the big pickup deep into Liberty County territory. Moments later, South going to score again, and look who it is, Mr. Leverett with the honors. South with a big second half. They down Liberty County 33-16 the final from the Corral.
All right, next, Richmond Hill taking on Jenkins. 3-0 here following a Jenkins turnover. Dominic Allen is going to push David Katzman. Little shove there to the end zone. 10-0. Richmond Hill following the point after. Later in the first, Allen again, this time going to call his own number after there's the field goal or the extra point.
That is
good.
Care of that one. That one is very important.
That one is very important. And then later it's going to be Allen here with the keeper. Allen in 17-0 Richmond Hill at this point. Later on, Dominique Allen one more time. This time he dropped back. There we go. Dropping back here, completing a long pass to Nick Fitzgerald for another touchdown, wide open. 24-0 Richmond Hill at this point, and they go on to win this one, the final 44-14.
Statesboro with a tough road game. They were in Jessup taking on Wayne County. The Region 3 Quad A sub-region title on the line. The Blue Devils going to start the scoring. Quan Daniels going to go 28 yards for the touchdown. It was 7-0 Statesboro. Wayne County going to respond. Marquise Jackson, he's going to find Clayton Coatney, and he's going to fight his way in for the score with the extra point. We had a tie game at 7. On to the second quarter. It's Christian Mackey up the middle for 12 yards and a touchdown for Wayne County. Yellow Jackets up 14-7. Statesboro trying to respond. Shadrach Rawls, he's got the first down run, tack on 15 more yards for the face mask right there.
Oh.
That's going to set up Quan Daniels for the 10-yard touchdown, but it wasn't enough. Second half belonged to Wayne County. Big upset here. Statesboro goes down on the road 37-20. Wayne County a winner. Now plenty more to come here on the Frenzy, including Bluffton's quest to finish the regular season undefeated.
That's right, and staying in the Low Country, the state playoffs kicking off. All this and more when the Frenzy continues.
The Benedictine Cadets are watching the Frenzy on WJCL.
And now for the Frenzy, powered by Savannah State University. You can get anywhere from here.
And welcome back to the Frenzy. The Bluffton Bobcats have been perfect all season long.
That's right. Tonight, the Cats looking to finish the regular season undefeated and in the process claim a region title. Well, we head over here and to Memorial Stadium, third quarter, 21-0 Somerville. Bluffton starts to mount a comeback. C.J. Frazier, 14-yard pass to Weber for the touchdown, 21-7. Fourth quarter, more from Bluffton here. Same two guys. Frazier again, this time to Weber. Beautiful grab, 65 yards to the house, gone 21-14. But too much Somerville in this one. Devon Anderson takes off 65 yards. He's gone. Not pulling him down. John Missick gets the career 601, beats undefeated Bluffton, and Somerville wins the region 31-22, the final.
First round of the Skeesa State playoffs. Hilton Head Christian at home taking on Calhoun Academy. Calhoun Academy going to have the ball first. They don't have much luck. Not yards hard to come by because that Hilton Head Christian defense all over the place with a couple sacks right there in the early goings. Hilton Head Christian's offense very much better. Caleb Lewis going to hit Zach Polk for a nice pickup deep into Calhoun Academy territory. Then you got the run coming up by Brad Macarillo. He's going to get in for the touchdown for Hilton Head Christian. That made it 7-0. Calhoun Academy trying to come on back and get them some points. Griffin Creekmore with a little pickup there. Next is Jesse Reeves throwing to Jackson Fleming. But you know what? They're not going to get the needed yards. That was 4th down. Hilton Head Christian takes over. Lewis going to get it off to Polk. And Polk this time going to weave his way through some traffic before being upended. Then it's Lewis throwing to Jamario Williams. Got another pickup coming up for the home team. Hilton Head Christian on the move. Nice catch there by Williams. Then it's going to be Lewis throwing to Polk again. And this time, touchdown. 14-0. Hilton Head Christian. They go on the roll over Calhoun Academy. 42-13, the final. Over in Ridgeland, you had Thomas Hayward taking on Oak Brook Academy. 3rd quarter, Thomas Hayward already on top, 22-13. Davis Owens to Ryan Day for the nice pickup for the home team. You know who liked that? The Rebel cheerleaders and fans as they had their snacks there for the second half.
Looks pretty good.
That's right. Davis Owens now going to hand it off to Ryan Day again. Day a workhorse, this time off the right side. He's got a nice pickup. You know what? That's working so good, the handoff to Day. You know, we're going to do it
Try
again.
it again.
Yeah,
Why
we're going to do it again. This time, Day going to make a house call. Number 22 going to pick up 6 for the home team. Thomas Hayward, also a winner on opening night of the playoffs. 49-13 the final over Oak Brook Academy.
Okay, next, Holy Hill.
No, Holly. That's Holly.
I did say it right the first time. Always go with your gut. Bible Baptist here, up 56-0 after the first half. Kennard Campbell passes to Luke Long for a 1st down for Bible Baptist. Later on this, a few plays later, Kennard Campbell airing it out, this time to Campbell again. William Campbell in the end zone for the Braves. Touchdown, Bible Baptist going for the 2-point conversion. Kennard Campbell forced to scramble, and he's zigging and zagging all of his way to the end zone, putting the Braves up 69-0. They go on to win this one huge, 72-7, the final. HSA Portal taking on Calvary Day. Calvary Day with the ball early in the 1st quarter as Jake Clemens is going to pass it to Khalik Hughes, who picks up the 1st down for Calvary. A few plays later, it's going to be a handoff to Robert Hayward, who just walks right in for the Calvary touchdown. Later in the 1st, Portal with the ball briefly here as A.J. Keene intercepts the ball. That's a Calvary 1st down in the red zone. And later on, very next play, handoff to Derek Kirkland, who breaks not just one, but 2 tackles here to find his way to the end zone. All Cavs.
Actually, 4 tackles.
I guess that's what you probably could say. All Cavs, though, 49-0, the final.
Now, last night you had Savannah Christian on the road at Savannah Country Day. The Hornets looking to pull the upset, but Christian had other thoughts. Very first play from scrimmage, handoff going to Ivan Reese. He's going to break through the line, and he is gone. Reese coming this way when all is said and done. 80 yards for the touchdown with the point after. It was quickly 7-0 Savannah Christian. Later in the 1st quarter, it's quarterback Chase Marini with the little swing pass to Wade Benton. Take a look at Benton now. He's going to have a bunch of Hornets there.
He doesn't go, no.
Benton breaking free, and he's going in for the touchdown. Raiders took a 14-0 lead on the Hornets. 2nd quarter, the Raider offense still rolling. Marini on the keeper this time. He's got plenty of room to run. He goes 35 yards deep into Savannah Country Day territory. Couple plays later, Christian going to extend their lead to 21-0 as Reese goes in from a couple yards out. Savannah Country Day needing to get something going on offense. This helps. Quarterback Hayes McMath going to hit Ben Johnson, who's going to turn it up and get the Hornets on the scoreboard. This touchdown cut the Savannah Christian lead to 21-7, but the Raiders going to get those points right back. Marini rolling right. He's one downfield. Jalen Myrick waiting for the ball. He makes the catch, and he cruises into the end zone for the touchdown. This passing catch covered 90 yards. Savannah Christian rolls over Savannah Country Day Thursday night, 51-33, the final. Time now to get Dave Williams in here. Dave spending some time in Long and Liberty counties tonight.
That's right. What's shaking out there, Mr. Williams?
Well, guys, in Hinesville, Bradwell looking to spring the upset over Ware. We'll get there in a second. First to Ludowici. That's where the Blue Tide was hosting McIntosh County Academy, and this one was a pretty competitive game. Early on, McIntosh County got their offense going on their first possession. Quarterback Derry Harrington calls his own number here, and that's a big gainer inside the 5-yard line, and the Buccaneers were in business. On the next play, Harrington will walk into the end zone. PAT no good, and it's 6-0 MCA. Meanwhile, the Buccaneer defense, well, they were doing its job. The pitch here coming up is snuffed out for a loss. A great defensive play by the Buccaneers. Long County, though, finally gets its offense going in the second quarter behind Josh Berry. He will cut through, and he is off to the races. He is going to run a long way before being brought down inside the 20-yard line. Quarterback Jacob Turner then would get the Blue Tide closer with the keeper down to the 4-yard line. And on the very next play, it's Vanda Vareen. He takes care of the rest of the yardage, finding the payoff pasture. PAT no good. We're tied at 6, but McIntosh comes back to win 30-19. Meanwhile, at Obie Field, the brand new spanking great facility, Ware County led 15-6 in the third against Bradwell, when Seth Starling has plenty of leg on the 36-yard field goal. Is 18-6 Gators. Bradwell, meanwhile, struggled mightily on offense. The pass is picked off by Tremont Porter deep in Tiger territory. They would cash that in a few plays later as Xavier Tobler scampers into the end zone, and it's 25-6 Ware County. Meanwhile, the Gators tough on D all night long. Demetrius Causer comes in uncontested for the sack, and the Tigers' offensive woes continue on their next possession. The fumble at their own 1-yard line, that's not good. It's recovered by Ware County, and they didn't take long to take care of business from there. Marquivas Davenport will go in for the short TD run, 32-6 Ware County. At that point, they go on to roll by a score of 39-6. And guys, I just want to comment on that beautiful new facility at Obie Field. That rivals a lot of college stadiums, the way they've done it up there. Boy, it is spectacular out there.
Absolutely. I've been there a couple times, and it's beautiful.
All right, it is beautiful. That's what we learned tonight. We learned McIntosh continues to roll, and the Gators are pretty good. All right, thanks, Dave. Still plenty to come here on the Frenzy.
But first, a look at what's going on over at Savannah State University.
Hey, it's Tiffany Hallback, Miss Savannah State University here. Thank you for tuning in to Tiger Talk. See what it's like to be a Tiger. Open Campus Day is November 10th. Take tours and meet faculty, staff, and students. And don't miss the football game between the Tigers and Bethune-Cookman. Come see us here at Savannah State University, where you can get anywhere.
And welcome back to the Frenzy. Just a little time left. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the highlights. Going to head out to Memorial Stadium. You had Beach and Johnson. Not a lot of offense in this one. 0-0 at halftime. Second half, looking for something to get going. Here we go. Shaheem Roberts with the fake handoff, going to run it in for Johnson territory. You know, he's going to run in for a Johnson touchdown. It was 6-0. How about that? Finally got some points.
Here we go.
Got the touchdown right there by Roberts, and the Adams Smashers grab a 6-0 lead. You know what? Beach trying to get something going. The Bulldogs looking to get some offense. Raquan Cooper going to sling it out to Matthew Hodge, running over to. Oh my gosh! No. Charles got done taken out. He gets back on his feet, and he got. They're talking about a big one. There's another gain right there by Beach. Don't have a final on this one yet. Somebody's got to call me with a score. Stephanie.
That's right. Next, Robert Toombs of Christian Academy taking on Chris. 20-0. 4 minutes left in the first half. Chris, John McKinney, he's going to run this one all the way from one sideline to the other and then to the 1-yard line. It's going to be a quarterback keeper that's going to get the pile in, 20-8. And then it's going to be all RTCA as they will hold on and win this one big, 47-14, the final in this one.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. We've gone over our allotted time, so it's time for us to shut up. We will be back here next Friday with plenty more high school football scores and highlights. Until then, have a good one.